Hi friends, I'm Jadi Tavares, head of school here at Esperanza Academy. I am so honored that you're spending the evening with us as we showcase one of the unique aspects of our program, the 12-year commitment. But before we begin, I'd like to say a few words. Earlier this month, we heard of the unexpected passing of our board president, Sarah Bankston Newton. Sarah wasn't only our board president, she was a dear friend to many of us, and she was a true champion of Esperanza Academy and our girls. Sarah loved so many aspects of our work and our mission. She loved the girls. She loved this idea of a 12-year commitment that follows girls through the years in high school and college and beyond. She loved being part of a board of trustees who cared so deeply about creating a more equitable world. As you watch this event, I hope that you could get a sense of why this program resonated so deeply with her, why it moved her. I hope that you could get a sense of why our faculty and staff care so much and why this program brings them so much joy. I hope that you could get a sense of the inspiration that we get every single day from our students, of their brilliance that we get to see every single day. And I hope you can see why we continue to fight every single day for their dreams. Again, thank you for being with us this evening. I am so grateful. Enjoy the show.
My name is Brianni, Bree for short. I am a student at Esperanza Academy. I'm in the 8th grade. I've lived in Lawrence my whole life.
Estaba buscando una cafetera aquí que es muy grande la de ahí.
Family is very important to me. No matter what happens and no matter how far I'll be going, they're still family and I'll still always treasure it.
Gracias, Señor, por la oportunidad que tú nos das, estar reunido aquí, en tu casa, en tu mesa. Que tus alimentos sean de bendición, que sean de paz, que sean de misericordia y que según están en la mesa, así mismo nos caigan a cada uno de lo que lo administremos, de lo consumamos, Señor. Gracias te doy, Señor. Muchas gracias.
Amén. Vamos a comer.
Mira, ¿le quieres echar una vez? Toma.
Yo te puedo preparar uno, está riquísimo.
No, ok.
Cuando yo cocino con amor, se hace todo saber bueno.
¿Es de chocolate?
No te puedes quedar un ratico más. Quédate un ratico más. Quiero un yogur, quiero una fruta.
There's this one movie, I think in movie theaters recently, called Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah,
You
they
heard
came
of it?
out on
Falta
Friday.
mucho,
On
hijo.
Friday?
Yeah, I wanted to go see it. But...
A lot of people have been going to watch it.
Oh really? Did you go see it?
No, I don't go to the movies, it's COVID. So, ¿qué vamos a hacer hoy?
Estamos pensando ahorita ya caminar. Queremos ir a comprarle un vestido a Brianni al mall.
Oh, wow, Brianni. Party. How old are you turning?
15.
¿Sabe quién se parece a abuela?
Ok, a Frankie.
No, hay uno, ni te voy a enseñar.
A Frankie, me encuentro.
Es su abuela. Tú necesitas los lentes, abuela, sí.
Oye, yo te parece.
Have you ever seen those Where's Waldo things?
Yeah.
¿Yo me parezco a eso,
Some
Brianni?
books.
¿Yo me parezco a lo que me enseñó ahí?
No.
Se parece a él.
Otra que así se parece.
Okay.
Mira con el pelo como tú lo tienes.
Mi nombre es Julina Mercedes, soy la mamá de Brianni. Vivimos en Loren por mucho tiempo. Bueno, yo era una adolescente cuando voy aquí comparadamente. Yo tenía a mi hijo mayor Andy. Luego tuve a Brandy y no ha sido fácil, pero estamos aquí. Una experiencia, yo digo que Loren es una ciudad de muchas oportunidades. Briani para mí es mi compañera, mi amiga y mi hija. Es un regalo de Jehová. Mi niña Briani es una niña dulce, amable, muy cariñosa y muy aplicada en lo que hace.
I'm not sure what drew me into like drawing. It's always just been a thing that I've done. Like ever since I was little, I would like have a pencil and a crayon and it would just like scribble a bunch of stuff and just like draw a bunch of stick figures. And then I guess that became kind of like a hobby, and then that hobby became kind of like an interest. Some of the things that I've been involved with, for one, is the mural that I'm painting in Miss Delia, the principal's office. I was recommended to paint the office. Miss Delia picked up on it, and she decided she was going to have me, out of all people, to paint her wall. And I haven't finished it, but I think it's going to look good once it's done.
How did you come up with this design, and what were you thinking? It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I think what I was going for was something that like blooms and something that I guess inspires. I feel like the words are like the little petals or like little leaves on it. And the tree, I guess the tree / flower would have a bunch of like swirls of like the school colors, so then it looks like it's lighting up.
And I love the fact that at the top of it, you have love and justice. It makes me think of Martin Luther King that defined justice as love. To be able to sit from my desk and look at this every day for years to come, and to just remind myself of my commitment to Esperanza, the reason why we're here, and to have you be part of that is quite unique. Can you think of...
Conocí la escuela a través de una amiga. Ya tiene la hija en la escuela y ella me habló. Yo le dije a ella que sí, que yo no voy a buscar una escuela para Briani porque tenía mucho conflicto Briani en la escuela. Yo he escuchado muchas cosas que la niña me había contado que sucedían con los demás niños, como un caso hubo una arma que encontró un niño de su edad y yo no estaba de acuerdo. Y me acuerdo yo que era una fecha que ya estaban las aplicaciones cerrando y fui tempranito al otro día y llevé la aplicación. Cuando me llamaron yo vi la gloria de Dios porque yo estaba muy interesada en tener una escuela que la niña me la ayudara a crecer. Y Esperanza, como me dice el principal, nosotros no la vamos a soltar hasta que ella no vaya, termine la universidad. Y para mí es un buen descanso saber que ella va a tener una buena educación.
The graduate support program at Esperanza is incredibly unique in that essentially what we're saying is that once an Esperanza girl, you're always an Esperanza girl. You come here, we will support the child throughout high school, throughout college, and really beyond. And I think that's incredibly important because most of our kids will be first-generation college students, and definitely first in their family to go to some of the independent schools that they go to. Navigating those worlds can be really complicated, and you can be the best student, you can be the most achieving student, and still navigating those cultures can be really, really challenging, and we know that. Esperanza is here to support them and their families all the way through.
Yeah, no, I'll read it for you. My name is Francine Chimbalanga. I am a graduate of Esperanza Academy, class of 2020. I am a current 9th grader at the Governor's Academy.
Storytelling is the power in every time.
I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I moved here when I was 7 years old. So I came to the U.S. in 2nd grade. I was 7. And, you know, as kids, we're always trying to flex on each other. Oh, my God, I have a toy train or whatever. My flex was that I was from Africa, right? So I immigrated like a few months earlier. And I come into school, and I'm a new student. And the teacher's like, introduce yourself. So I'm introducing myself. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm an immigrant from Africa or whatever. All the kids go, oh, my God, she has a pet lion. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. And they're all convinced that like...
Francine, since she studied kindergarten, she was smart. When she gets less than 90%, she's sad.
Then she's crying too.
And she's crying. She likes to have 90 to 100%. That Francine. If she's under, she's crying, she's sad. She said, no, it's not my fault, it's my teacher's fault.
Francine, she's the kind of the people, she like to be friend with everybody. And then Francine, she's the kind of the people, she like to talk a lot.
You need to be stopped. Jody, we're not doing this. Wait. In here, in here. Oh, talk about a trick shot.
We came here in 2013, our family, with 6 kids. The first time when they went to school, when they come back, we have to do the homework. I'm not speak English, my wife not speak English, my kids too. But I say, what to do? I went to library to get some CD to bring home to learn English with my family every night. That was the exercise we have to do every night. And in September, when the kids started to school, it was very hard for the homework. I was using my dictionary every night to help my kids.
My dad taught me 2 phrases, and one of them was, I don't understand, and please help me. And I always said, I don't understand, please help me. And people think like I'm in an emergency. I'm like, I just need help with math. When I first went to school in the US, it wasn't challenging. You know, even though I didn't know the language, I still understood the concept of what we were learning.
Structure he uses. Francine, what did you want to go to?
Yeah, I also wanted to talk about the poem format and repetition. It was when they were talking about the rules, and one of them was no crying. The anagram was feel equals flee, which means that he is supposed to flee from his feelings because of his community norms. But in order to feel the feelings they want to and their emotions, and in order to express themselves freely, they also have to flee their community. So it's kind of a back and forth type of situation.
Excellent perspective. Anyone else? Yeah.
One of the things that make us exceptionally unique is that we're a lottery-based school. And I think part of the thinking behind that is that it's about equitable practices. And so what we're saying is that, you know, oftentimes children, particularly children in low-income communities, are penalized for circumstances that they have inherited. Right? So if you're 9 or 10, for somebody to say that you don't qualify to get into a particular school, it's kind of tough, right? You're 9 years old or 10 years old. And what we're saying is that we are not going to take whatever circumstances have made life challenging in any kind of way, get in the way of you having a high quality education. And we love meeting these 5th graders. And when we call parents, it's incredibly emotional. You know, it is like winning the lottery for a lot of families. And they get so emotional, they get so excited at this opportunity for their kid.
I have a friend, she has her daughter in Esperanza. And then she told me, the way I see your daughter, she's very smart. It's not good for her to keep going to public school. You need to get a private school for her. I said, I don't have the money to pay for her. And then my friend, she told me, no, you know, it's not expensive school, but it's good school for the girl.
The all processes for Francine to go to governors,
it's only Esperanza.
They contact me, we working together. They was just ask me to bring the documents. The teacher from Esperanza, they help us a lot for her to go there.
I told my sister, she's a junior in college, and I was like, Mary, do you know how many pages I have to read tonight? I have around like 60 pages to 80 pages. And she was like, girl, I only got 10 pages to read. And then I'm knocked out. I was like, what is this? What am I doing here? I'm 14.
You're 14, but you're brilliant, so
yeah.
You got this.
Thank you.
And then college, what does that actually mean for you?
My dream is to become a lawyer, specifically in like underrepresented communities. So that's definitely my biggest goal right now.
You're gonna do big things. I'm just glad I get to see it.
Aww.
I want to be in the crowd in my white tablecloth.
My mom right next to you doing the same thing.
Listen, we will be together.
Oh my God.
You won't miss us.
She's thinking big. She has a dream. She has a big dream. And I think she's going to go far.
Oftentimes, the world will give you a script in which you're supposed to believe about yourself. I think what we're trying to do is armor students with the truth of the depth of beauty of who they are and where they come from, so that they navigate the world with confidence, self-esteem, and strong self-worth, and they can crush it academically. You know, that's a large goal, I get it, but that's our intention, right? That's how we step into work every single day, and that's why we're here. We try our best at those things, for sure. We don't want to compromise either.
So, you know that Nina texted me yesterday?
Really?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She said, "Happy last day, sweet girl. So happy to have started this journey together and so proud of us. We did it." And I said, "You just made me emotional. Started from Miley 234, now we're here. Love you so much." She's like, "Love you." Aww. She's so cute.
You always knew that Fabi was going to be successful. Fabi was always wise beyond her years, very mature, very humble, incredibly hardworking, kind to all her classmates. Fabi has always been that very steady, calming presence to other students. That's always been Fabi.
Enjoying your last couple of weeks before you have to graduate?
Yeah, it's pretty kind of overwhelming, but like not really. I don't think it's gonna hit until like actual graduation day. I don't know if you feel the same, Carla.
Yeah, I do, 1000%. It hasn't hit me yet.
I think back to your first time of being an RA and when we were in Miley Walgreen, and was that 3 years ago now?
Yeah, and I was so stressed because of organic chemistry, and I would come into your office every day crying because
you weren't sure if you were gonna make it through.
Yeah, no, I really did not think I was gonna make it through. I thought I was gonna fail.
But where are you now?
Getting my BS in biology.
Well, with a couple weeks left, is there anything that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Oh, I want to jump off a cliff. not in that sense, but like go cliff jumping.
Okay, well you should say like go
cliff
jumping.
Yeah.
She's graduating on Sunday.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Wow. Yeah, I've been here a while. She's graduating college.
So I want to be a PA, and I just want to, I think I kind of know my purpose in life is to help people, whatever way that is. I know that that's something that I was born to do, and give back. But I think one of the main reasons why I want to be a doctor and go into medicine is because I didn't necessarily have that good experience of being with my doctor. I just remember like going into my pediatrician's office and just kind of like hating being there, and like at such a young age, like hating myself, even though that's such a negative thing. But I don't want another kid to feel like that ever again. So I want to be that person who can, you know, be that support in a sense of through medicine.
Yeah, and also be someone who, you know, young girls can relate to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they can see someone like themselves who was successful in their field.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, for my community, like they don't have a lot of people who are listening to them.
Right.
And I want to be that person.
Right.
And also, like you said, like show girls like me or people like me that they don't have to be the stereotype. And there's so many more opportunities. It doesn't even have to be you going into medicine or you like becoming the president of the United States. It's even just like being happy with what you're doing and knowing that what you're doing is beneficial.
I mean, I'm proud of you for that, I think.
Thank you.
I don't worry about you advocating for yourself because I see you advocating for yourself every day.
Oh, that was very nice, Pete. Let me not cry.
You both have, I think, taught me an awful lot about myself and have challenged me when I needed it and have supported me when I needed it. And I'm so excited to see what comes next, and
Yeah.
I'm thankful to have been a part of your life. I'm excited to see the rest of the world see what you have to offer, because it's a lot.
One of the things that happens at Esperanza is that we all understand that in order for academic success to happen, or for students to get into this place in which they're really comfortable in their own skin, trust is the most important piece. And so our teachers operate from this place of vulnerability with the kids, showing their human side, so that the kids get to this place where they feel like this is a space in which they can trust a teacher. And so you see this relationship between the teachers and the students that's incredibly beautiful. And I think it's because the teachers understand. I know it's because the teachers understand. I need the student to trust me. I want the student to trust me. I'm gonna earn the student's trust. Part of the lesson is to say, like, here's what a human interaction looks like. Your voice really, really matters.
What's been one of your favorite pieces to do?
I actually have them all right here.
You do? Can I see them in real life person? Because I know I've seen them virtually.
I did this in DR.
Yeah.
With my positive markers.
Ah, can I see it? Yo, that's so cool. Loading. That's awesome. Wow. Oh man, I love how she's just like, peace, I'm a TV. That's so cool. That's cute. Who's this?
She doesn't have a name.
This is great, Brie. I love her patch. She's got a patch there.
My favorite thing about her is the hammer.
The hammer. Oh yeah, you're right. I was like, what is she? That's really cool. So who's this character? What do you envision her doing?
I'm not sure. I'm still like figuring out her backstory and stuff like that and all that nice stuff. But for now, she's just Mushroom Lady.
It's so nice to actually feel them. I know, like, I've seen them a lot, but virtually, but now it's so nice to touch them. It's different looking at them.
I think it was around the 6th grade or the 7th grade. I was going through a situation during that time. Music therapy opened up, and I thought at the time I didn't need it, but I was wrong. And that's when I walked in the room and asked and noticed that Miss Goskella was there, and I asked her if we can talk, and we just talked for a while, and it was really nice, and it was refreshing. I really look up to her, and I'm glad that I was able like to connect with her. I think by like just doing all this, it brought a better person of myself out.
Yeah, I know Bree definitely went through some hard times, and she's been through some really tough things, and I think that our school community really, rallied around her and kind of didn't let her forget how special and powerful she is.
Can I just say, even though this year has been really, really hard and it's been really challenging, I'm so proud of you about how far you've come and how, just an amazing person that you've become and you're becoming. I'm proud of you going into Putney. Like, that's so awesome.
I'm pretty nervous about that.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but at the same time, like, I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's okay. It's a big transition. How was it when you visited?
It was great. I didn't want to leave the art gallery. They had this like huge art gallery, and I didn't want to leave because it was amazing.
It's nice that you have a school that you go to, or you're going to, that's, supports the art and you're gonna flourish in. I'm really, really proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
Brianni is an amazing kid. She's one of these kids, when we talk about graduate support and best fit, like, I'm so glad that we found Putney and that Brianni and Putney found each other.
I was pretty nervous because I thought I wasn't gonna get accepted. I tend to be self-critical about my art and my writing and stuff like that, and I thought I wasn't good enough to get in. But after I got in, it's like all that weight and all that like negativity and like just all that pressure just like flew off. And I was just like so happy.
It's not easy for a middle schooler who's always been in Lawrence to say, yeah, like, this progressive school in Vermont is gonna be the one for me. But to see her take that leap and understand that was beautiful to watch. I was so excited that day when she found out, because I was excited for her family. You know, I knew how nervous her mother was going to be because it's a boarding school and it's in Vermont. You know, the idea of Vermont is strange to our families. But I knew what was, you know, what the opportunity was for her. And then she deserved this.
Bueno, al principio yo no quería. Pero luego el principal me dijo que era una muy buena escuela y que era la adecuada para Brianny. Luego que la fuimos a visitar fue algo muy emocionante. Me fascinó todo. Siento que ella va a estar en un buen lugar también. Porque yo tengo algo y confío mucho en la persona. Y yo vi que el principal me habló con el corazón. Porque Brianny es mi amiga, mi hija y mi compañera. Y siempre estamos juntas y pensé que iba a ser muy difícil, pero después que tuve la conversación con el principal, después me emocioné mucho. Y después que fuimos a la escuela estábamos todos muy felices, porque vi que era un buen lugar, Brianny iba a tener ahí una muy buena educación.
I'm speaking at this rally tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What for?
Boston Commons. So today is May Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the working class and
Oh.
social justice and everything you care about.
Of course.
And so I'm gonna tear it up.
As you should.
I will. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'll figure out what I'm gonna say when I'm getting out of the car headed on stage. That's just kind of how I like to operate because I'll kind of
in the moment.
In the moment.
Yeah.
I need that energy from folks to feed off me.
Yeah.
Then boy, you know, if I go in with a script, I'm gonna go off script.
Yeah, you are.
But hey, come on, that conversation the other night you led.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I thought.
I mean, I've learned from the best, so you know.
I'm not going to disagree.
I'm not going to disagree.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Francine is a force. Francine is just this energy on our campus that is so clearly committed to making a difference and so clearly committed to making our community better. What's neat about Francine and what I so admire about her is that in her conviction and in her power, she brings other people in. She excites other people to care.
I've seen what happens when a student does that and walks into a space and transforms a space, right? They become leaders on a campus. They become just like who they are meant to be, who they want to be when they have that celebration and that support. I've seen that happen, and that's why it's so personal to me.
I've been in meetings even with the head of school about you from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, I just felt like as a black student, I mean, it's a predominantly white space, but if you have a black student that tells you a very realistic perspective of their daily life, I feel like that does make a change and that does make an impact, and it did. I saw a lot of people reaching out. I saw a lot of people having conversations within their friend groups. Students that you wouldn't think are interested in these conversations are coming up to me and talking to me about it, which is crazy. So I felt that one conversation that we had as a school, that made a major impact on so many people.
You know, there's a lot of reasons why this work really matters to me. And I think, you know, for me, I have to start at home. You know, my mother has 9 sisters. I've seen firsthand and have lived with really brilliant immigrant women who have carried so much for their families and for their children. I feel oftentimes indebted to the folks who came before me for all the work that they've done. For me, for my cousins, for my brother. I've seen firsthand that work of the 2 or 3 jobs and just sacrificing for family. So knowing what kind of work takes place in this community for children, I feel honored to be able to say, like, we're going to do this work, you know, to honor the work that you're doing for your kids. I see you. I see what you're putting in every single day, and we're going to do our best to make sure that your child ends up where they want to end up. You know, that your child is happy and placed in a great school and has a shot at success, because we know that this is why you're doing it.
I don't know, I think seeing all their sacrifice and seeing like everything that they left behind has pushed me to just do better. And I don't know if you feel the same, but it's just like you need, like, I feel like I need to do this. Like there's no
1000%,
other option than just to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what people don't understand or what people don't know is that it's not just graduating college. This is a privilege.
Yeah.
This is
100%.
a privilege for us. Like mentioning before, like this is the fact that we graduated high school
is we beat
the stats. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think people didn't. Society doesn't expect you being first generation to succeed the way that we did, and here we are a week away.
It's the best gift you can give back to your parents, if anything.
It's for them, because of them, you know, and then it's just like from here and up.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait until like we are able to like live that dream life and that life that we see in like in the movies and all that. But it was all because of our parents who sacrificed so much. Esperanza gave me opportunities. It gave me the vision that I didn't have to be what society wanted me to be. That I could be better and I could grow and do things that were what people called just wild dreams, and that wild dreams were actually reachable and attainable. Esperanza built me a foundation. It allowed me to just like stand taller and reach for the stars. I know that's really cliche, but it's true. Like, this was a dream. Like, being at college and just finishing and having that degree is a dream, and Esperanza gave that to me.
Francine went to Esperanza for 3 years, I think. And I think with the teacher who helped her a lot, that's why she's the governor now. And that's why I take this moment to say thank you to all of teachers from Esperanza for their hard work to help Francine and to help the other kids. But I think I can just say, my God bless Esperanza, my God bless all teachers from Esperanza, my God bless this country, because I think the future of my daughter gonna be sure. Because that's why I said again, Esperanza working without discrimination. I say thank you so much.
I'm hungry for the world to know how brilliant these people are, these girls are, their families are, and how beautiful their cultures are. Spending my day-to-day entrenched in that, I'm lucky. I want people to know what's possible when you're from Lawrence. There's so much brilliance in the people and the kids. And I want to dedicate my time to creating an environment in which those kids can succeed, being their full selves. I think this notion of telling children, particularly Black and brown children in communities like Lawrence, like, you don't need to change for us. Like, who you are is incredibly powerful. We believe in who you are. Who you are is amazing. And we're here to support you in whatever it is that you want to see or do. I think that really matters.
What inspired this one?
This one, I was just mostly going for kind of like a galaxy type thing. Like Lost in Space kind of thing.
Okay, let's capture some Lost in Space. 'cause I have you near. Stardust tears show my fears, but I know it's okay, 'cause I have you near.
Friends, thank you so much for being with us this evening. I hope you enjoyed listening to the stories of Briani, of Francine, of Favi, and their wonderful, really beautiful families. I hope you got to see why we're all so moved by our students. I want you to know that there are about 200 Esperanza girls between our middle school program and our alumni base. And they all have these beautiful, complex, rich, inspiring stories. And while we're moved by these stories, I want you to know that it's possible because of you. And from the bottom of our collective heart here at Esperanza, I want to say thank you. You know, in a month, we're going to be welcoming a new class of 5th grade students. As a tuition-free school, we depend 100% on philanthropy. So please join us in continuing to support Esperanza students as we make sure that their dreams are realized. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.